Alright guys, back bringing you another one a little later than well, I'm not even gonna say a little later, a lot later than I intended. It's gonna be coming out a little late. Y'all know when it's gonna be coming out, but this time,
Approaching combat area. Begin sortie.
it's a little out of my side. I really need a proper headset, so this microphone just chilling here. But what we're with today is the Desert Zaku. No, not the one from Double Zeta, not the high tier like 400 one. This is the low tier 250 one. In my opinion, it
Begin the mission.
is definitely, well, at least what it should be, is it should be one of the meta suits down here at 250. Why do I say that? Well, it has a special skill. Anti-stealth, level 1 item. I believe it is the lowest suit down here that gets anti-stealth, meaning it makes a soft check to the Agu guy. What I mean by soft check? Well, I come from Pokemon, and in that we have terms like hard counters, soft counters, hard checks, things like that. What a soft check means in the context of Pokemon is that in the right conditions, you can deal with it.
Taking significant damage. Be careful.
Trying to think of an example here. For example, I guess,
That mobile suit can't take much
a
more.
Charizard can be a soft check to a Heatran, for example. Especially back in the day when the Mega Charizards were around, because they would carry Earthquake specifically to deal with Heatran. But of course, Heatran a lot of times will also carry things like, Air Balloon or stuff like that. Sometimes Charizard would carry Focus Blast instead. And Charizard can't really switch into Heatran because, well, Charizard isn't that bulky. You can do it once, but it can't really do it twice. So that's an example of a soft check. And within the context of Gundam Battle Operation 2 here, in terms of the Agu guy, is that, well, now the Agu guy cannot sneak up on you. Of course, just because it can't sneak up on you doesn't mean it's going to make it easy. Because the Agu guy's melee weapons...
An allied unit has been destroyed.
I love this. I haven't watched it. This is a very old video. As you see, I'm with my boy Spidey. I'm with Rob on his English account, which is Shiyujin. And with Demo.
Ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit.
Alright, where was I with soft counters? Right. The thing about the Agu, what it can do is it can use its incredible melee range to just pimp slap the crap out of you without ever being in danger of being hit by a counterattack. So even if you can see it, that doesn't necessarily mean you're in the clear. All because you can see it doesn't mean you're in the clear. Unfortunately, the Agu guy does not have any counters, at least in my opinion, below 350. I should say 300, because I think 300 is where you start getting things like the Ifrit. But the Ifrit isn't really a counter either. At least I don't think so. Yes, you can stun it out of maneuver armor, that's absolutely fantastic. You stun it out of maneuver armor, sorry I have a bite on my tongue, so I have to... It's weird. You can stun it out of maneuver armor, but you're not necessarily fast enough to hit it with your sword before it can hit you with its long tentacles.
An allied unit has been destroyed.
That was a weird interaction.
Ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit. Taking significant
But this
damage.
isn't about
Be
the
careful.
Agu, this is about the Desert Zaku. Granted, the reason I played the Desert Zaku on this map specifically was to deal specifically with the Agu guy. Granted, I don't think they have one on their team. But what does the Desert Zaku have? Well, it has all the regular Zaku BS. Got Zaku Bazooka, it has Cracker Grenade, it has Heat Hawk. It also has a wrist-mounted grenade launcher. What? Sorry, I just gotta... We're tucked on my phone. We'll check that out later. So it does the standard BS that you would expect from things like, Jim Kai, Jim Command, Zaku S. There's a Zaku Kai, both versions of it. So it can do all this the standard crap that is Zaku that you would expect out of a Zaku, but it's slower, it doesn't have the boost that you need. But it does have really good range mod for its tier. I'm not gonna say really good, but has good range mod force there. So you kind of just poke and prod things at range. You can also, like you see me doing,
Requesting to sortie.
punish things. So you're at a low enough tier where I don't.
An allied
Most
unit has been
things don't
destroyed.
have both maneuver armor and a dodge roll. So you can really punish raids for doing things they shouldn't do. You can really punish overextensions down here.
Enemy mobile suit is down.
You tried.
Minor damage. No need for concern.
So at 250, it's really easy to play because it plays like damn near everything else. Sorry. It plays damn near just like everything else you would
We'll make it
expect.
work.
But it has the extra niche of being able
Enemy
to
mobile suit is down.
detect Aga guys and Ag guys, but Ag guys not really all that scary. But it has the ability to detect stealth
Ally
suits.
has destroyed an enemy mobile suit.
Unfortunately, this is kind of where its usefulness ends. Once you get to 300, 350, are just so many better things, even though they don't have anti-stealth, that there isn't a whole lot of point.
Significant damage. Be
This
careful.
Goof is such a brilliant target for me. Goof does not have any kind of maneuver armor. Sorry, it has maneuver armor. What it doesn't have is a dodge roll.
That mobile suit can't take much more. You should eject. Enemy
So
mobile
basically,
suit
every
is
time he
down.
attacks, every time he stops moving, every time he stops boosting, I can punish him for it. Now, something that I should be doing, I think throwing the grenade launcher into the legs rather than going for another downswing. Also, I think it only gets one swing, by the way.
Leg components overloaded. Your 2 minutes
I think
left
upon
in the
knockdown,
mission.
it's better to use
These
your
are now more valuable for
grenade
this
launcher rather than trying to hit them with another downswing, but there you go.
An allied unit has been destroyed.
Unfortunately, and I always, well, since we're at the 2-minute mark, I should say, if you guys like the video, remember to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I always
Requesting to
appreciate it.
sortie.
Always helps the channel out, and I'm always going to be grateful
An
for it.
allied unit has been destroyed.
One thing that's unfortunate that I feel about kind of suits like the Desert Zaku is it feels like something like it is necessary or you aren't trying to
An
win.
allied unit has been destroyed.
It's very over-centralizing since you need some way of dealing with Agu guys. You need some way of consistently dealing with Agu guys, and this is something that everybody has
An
that
allied
can do
unit
the
has been
job
destroyed.
halfway decently. Of course, now I see that we are hella outnumbered. So we're just going to back up. We have time for one more.
1 minute left in the mission. Don't give up.
Didn't get hit there, but we have time for one more team fight. Maybe. Jim's cold climate also does not have any kind of dodge roll. So as soon as you stun it, you know, it's death right.
Destroyed an enemy mobile suit. Minor an allied unit has been destroyed.
This man saw exactly what I. Yeah, he did the right thing. He did absolutely the right thing. And he did it in a way that didn't knock me down, though if he did, I would be perfectly fine with that. Here we need to focus down the lowest health target, which would be that guy.
Incredible. You're on a roll.
Get the shot through all that stuff. And do it without putting myself at risk. Always nice.
Taking
Wrong target on my part.
destroyed an enemy. That mobile suit can't take much more. You should eject.
Instead of focusing on that, I should have focused on the lowest health first. But regardless, we got the win out of it.
We won.
I think this thing is still pretty good, even to this day. Of course, Dumbhound absolutely clearing the board, and my boy Rob getting shot at a bunch. Oh well, we love them all the same. What do we got here? 6 and 3 with 69,000 damage. That's pretty good. That's definitely pretty good up here. Like I said, Zaku can do all the usual stuff you would expect for a low to mid tier general. It can do all that good stuff. There's nothing special about it, other than it can see Agu guys. And all because it can see it doesn't necessarily mean you can do anything about it. But it's better. But it's better than a lot of other things can do. Ooh. I have no last night playing the video. We're gonna end it here. So I'll end the video here, guys. Thanks for everything, and later.